there's such a stigma on that word atheist. People think devil worshiper, no moral compass.
It doesn't necessarily mean that. You actually talked to a preacher who started a church for atheists.
Yes, and
King Thor, the atheist, is going to rip into this one. Stefan, you better come through on this one, bro.
And the fallout.
This is called the stigma of atheists in America.
You lost it all. Your job, your congregation, your wife left. You lost all your money.
The news that DeWitt had become an atheist sent shockwaves through the community, and the fallout was like a punch to the gut.
You lost it all. Your job, your congregation, your wife left. You lost all your money. So
King Thor, tell us if you think there's stigma for the atheists in America. Ask Christina and do some guess interviews.
Ask them?
Okay. What do you think about the stigma and atheist stuff in America?
I don't really feel uncomfortable with being atheist and not like hiding, but like, you guys are you guys looking at us like, what the fuck is the matter with you guys? You know, why are they preaching atheism?
I think Ramson hates atheists. Told me a long time. I was like, and Ramson was like, oh, we hate these atheists, man. Is that true, right?
why stay here in Louisiana? Why not go somewhere that's more progressive, open-minded?
If we're going to make things better, we got to make things better where things need to be made better.
And you go into his church, and you feel like you're in church, but instead of, can I get an amen? He says, can I get a Darwin? But Don, we also talk to preachers who don't have the guts to come out, right. and they're preaching every Sunday.
My daddy always told me never talk about politics or religion, and I'm gonna stay out of it.
That's smart. That's very strategic point to take.
But then we met a lot of these folks. Either they don't believe in God or they don't feel an affiliation to religion, and they like a sort of softer, gentler approach because there's such a stigma on that word atheist. People think devil worshiper, no moral compass.
10-second pause on this one. 95% of American scientists in the National Academy of Scientists don't believe in God, but the reverse is true in America. 90% of people do believe in God, and that's where the stigma comes in.
The following plot from the combined studies of Luba, Larson, and Whitham show that currently fewer than 7% of leading scientists believe in the existence of God.
I think that I'm so comfortable with being a non-believer in God, though, because most people I know don't believe in God. All of my friends, not one seriously practices religion. So, of course, to me, the norm is kind of like, why I don't believe in it. But I can imagine people growing up in Christian communities.
It's interesting.
Like, you're going to feel pretty fucked up. So it all just depends
all your friends don't
on where you're staying and living is whether you feel there's stigmatism.
And just one quick question for Yon. In what year of your growth did you stop believing in God?
I never did. Okay. My parents never tried instilling a God into me.
Okay, what about spirit or soul? Do you believe in those two?
No.
It's a loose definition.
I do not.
There we go. You can answer
soul is just like an energy source that keeps on living on, and some people believe that.
Yeah,
it transforms and floats.
I kind of stated earlier how I feel like nothing after we decompose can stay in one tact.
But that's
and
what we know.
For a soul to be a thing is that things don't stay in one tact.
True, but
so a soul has got to be a composition of things.
Goethe stated his tentative ideas on the concept of the soul in loose conversation that, based on a mixture of Aristotle's entelechy and Leibniz's monad theory, that the soul is the initial points from which the animation of the whole proceeds.
If you're only looking through a keyhole, can you actually see the big picture? You're only seeing a splinter in time.
To this situation.
As a minute species in the whole galaxy of realms, I mean, think about it. That's why we set a belief in something that we don't know. Because we have